Hey y'all, it's Jay. I'm not starting off like that. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Jay here, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. And today, I'm going to be sketching my comic books. You know, I've been talking about it, and you know, it's about that time. So before I start rambling, I'm gonna tell you what I'm sketching about. I'm gonna give you the full context because the original script had more context to it, but I shortened it, just, because I don't want to spend that long. I don't want to do more than 5 pages. Okay, so basically what's happening is these group of cats, right? There's this group of cats. They're out scouting for bases and such, and then they're like, oh, what if we go in this cave, to see if there's anything hidden or useful information in this cave? Maybe we'll find something. And then they get stuck in that cave, and they're like, oh, we gotta find a way out. So they try to find a way out, and then we get to this scene where there's this cat that's trying to help them find the way out, but they know something's suspicious. They're like, hey, something ain't right, and they meet someone that is very, very not so pleasant. It's just a little quick story. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it because some recent events have popped up. I have a second job now, so now I don't know when I'm gonna be able to upload videos consistently. Well, I'm still gonna upload videos, but they're not gonna be super consistent. So yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I don't really want 2 jobs, but it's like I don't have a choice, dude. Like, I'm not making much money from the first job, so I gotta start 2, unfortunately, yay. And guess what? I gotta wake up at 5 a.m. for the second job, yay. I also want to talk about the comic schedule real quick. I don't really have a schedule because I had people do buffers, and apparently, if you see one chapter of the comic, usually they're like 10 chapters ahead, and they just keep it at a weekly schedule so they can be ahead of the game, so that way if they're gone for a little bit, they can still upload some thingy bobbers. Yeah, I'm not on that for now. I'm just trying to make it as I go and just upload it whenever I just finish it. I hope this is loud enough. I'm pretty sure I could turn this loud in post-processing. Yeah, I tried using Caden Live to record this audio, but it kept speeding up my audio. I don't know what it was doing. I don't know if it was interfering with the time lapse that I'm doing, but it was being so weird. I also want to make some video content. I kind of have an idea. I haven't written on my board. Hold on. Yeah, I have some video ideas. I thought about video ideas where I draw rivals of Aether characters, and right now I'm just it's mostly for fun. I'm drawing Olympia. She's a fun character to draw. I'm getting better at it. I was Cool Beans. She has toe beans. I think you can see in the drawings. I don't know why I said that. It's kind of a weird fact. Yeah, distraction. Matcha. Yeah. All right. Now, I made my points through. Now I get to stop rambling. I'm gonna talk about comics. And so, I thought about what I want for my future comic, because this is probably gonna be a thing I'm gonna work on for a really long time. But it's I don't know, because I feel some shows need a reset. You know what I'm saying? You know how My Little Pony, they have generations. They have G1, G2, G3, G4, and I think they're on 5 now. No, they're on 4. I think. I don't know. I haven't been keeping track. G3 is the best one. I think it's G3. It's the one with goddamn. Well, all of them have the main 6. Well, the previous, I don't know, the first 3 definitely had the same characters, they just repurposed them. But anyways, you know how they have different generations, right? And they take the same characters and then redo that? I feel some shows should do that, but at the same time, sometimes it's kind of, it's hard for people to get into. But at the same time, like, you know, how My Little Pony does it, it goes on for like, you know, a whole decade. Like those shows goes on for a whole decade to be like, all right, it's time to revamp everything and then go into it. It's not like that hard to navigate. You know, you can tell which one's which because each of them have a new style and a new appearance for certain audiences. I feel like I should do that at some point because like I feel like at a certain point I'm gonna be like, I have no idea where I'm gonna go with the story. I think I should just end it here and either remake the story because, you know, my first few chapters of the comic is not gonna be perfect. You know, it's not gonna be all sunshine and rainbows. Oh yeah, by the way, what you're seeing is me rough sketching the chapters. You're not gonna, it's not gonna, I can't speak! What you're seeing now will not be in like the final product. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, like, cause you know, at the same time, like, I did, like, after I finished like Atherion, like the first chapter, I thought about doing a completely different story. But then, like, you know, I had some thoughts and discussions with my friend, and you know, she you know, opened my eyes a little bit. She's like, you know what, maybe I should stick with this comic, work on it for like at least, like, I don't even know, like maybe 5 years at the minimum. Cause dude, I don't know where I want to go like with this comic. It's just something that I'm making up. I don't really know any demographics or who I'm trying to appeal to. I'm just trying to, you know, make something, you know. Then I feel like that's more important than figuring out who I'm trying to appeal to. I'm just trying to, you know, just trying to make stuff because, you know, making stuff is cool. Oh yeah, for coloring, I'm still having trouble coloring from, you know, from the previous videos. I have previous videos about that. And I decided to use color palettes. I'm gonna try to use color palettes. I have this acrylic set that I've been using for my traditional art, and I'm like, oh, what if I take these colors and put it into my digital setup? You know, I kind of like these colors. These colors are kind of cool. So I'm like, yeah, let me do that. I think that'll be cool, and I can, like, you know, still use the same colors but use digital effects to make it look different, but really it's the same color. Because, you know, I can say I made comics using 90 colors or something like that. I don't know if that's, like, you know, a clickbait material. Well, it's not clickbait because I'm actually using it, but I don't know if it's clickable material, but, you know, it's whatever. I don't know. Sorry if these aren't high effort videos. It's just me doing time lapses and, you know, and just me talking. But, you know, I need to put priorities somewhere because now I have 2 jobs. I'm trying to make videos for you guys, and I'm trying to make a comic book. I think that's all for me. I really hope you guys can hear me. I'm pretty sure I can turn this up post-processing because I have my microphone really low because it's loud in the background. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. As always, behave, and I will talk to you all later. Peace.